Hello Gemini, welcome back to the Lucky Tarot. This is your February 1st until the 10th general love reading. It's not going to resonate for all Geminis out there. This is for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. It can apply to any love connection, romantic, platonic, or even family. As long as you feel love for this person, it may apply on your situation. For private readings, please check my information down below. And I want to say thank you to everybody who's been liking and sharing my videos and subscribing to my channel. Thank you guys so much. So let's see what's going on for Gemini this first 3rd of February in love and relationships. I already pre-shuffled these cards and premeditated prior to recording this video. And this deck is called the Fountain Tarot deck. Alrighty. We have 5 of Wands in reverse. We have the Death card in reverse. 4 of Cups in reverse. All of these cards are in reverse. That means that Gemini, I feel like something is not going according to your plan. Something that you have fought for to make it happen. You've put the effort in. You've tried to convince people, but it didn't seem to go your way. I'm drawn into this horse over here with the Death card, and oftentimes a horse is kind of like a dynamic energy, kind of like the Chariot card. It goes into a specific direction where it wants to go. So right now I feel like you are being kept in the dark, Gemini, or someone is keeping you in the dark, or you are in this loophole where nothing seems to be changing, but you badly want to make some changes. With the 5 of Wands, it's a rolling number. 5 talks about changes and transformation, but I feel like you're resisting that, or someone in your environment is resisting that because of some unresolved emotions, some unresolved resentment. Someone is not ready, someone doesn't want to take the offer, or someone here is not convinced about why these changes need to happen. So whoever this is in that connection, could be your energy or the person or other people involved, it's turning out to be some frustrating ordeal. You know, it's a bit draining, it's a bit unfair to both parties. I feel like there's a lot of arguments, a lot of power play, or you know, going back and forth trying to prove each other's point of view. But reality is it's not moving, it's not going anywhere. There's no clear solution to the problem because I think that both sides are not ready. Both sides are not ready to come to a solution. But what you need to understand, Gemini, whatever this is, whatever you guys are fighting about, arguing about, or are not ready to move forward from, Death card is a major energy. This is a universal energy, something that is inevitable, something that no one can stop from happening. So it doesn't remain in reverse for so long. It's actually going to be a lot harder if you keep on insisting your point of view and the other person in relation to this argument. So it's not all about who and why, you know, this transformation is about. It's about just letting that transformation happen, because there's a legitimate reason for that to happen. The universe wants to finally help you in that situation. It may not be to your liking nor the other person's liking, but it is what's something that's going to bring peace to everybody. Because clearly 5 of Wands in reverse, that overwhelming sense of competition, that overwhelming sense of not letting each other have what each other wants, you know, it's kind of like unproductive energy. It's just going to drain you. It's just going to zap all of that energy. It's just going to make you feel like, you know, tired, exhausted. So Death card, a death of something is a birth of something new, and best believe that when the Death card happens, it's for your own good. Change is good, you know, almost always changes are good. It's going to bring about new energies, new projects, new relationships, new everything. So I hope that you find it in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit, Gemini, or if this is the other person, to just let it go. Let it go. Whatever that's what's bothering you, keeping you very low with your energies, whatever is worrying you, what doubts you have, a way of thinking of doing things, or a relationship that's just been draining, blocking you from positivity, you need to let that go. In the current energies, we have Knight of Swords, we have the Hierophant, and we have the 7 of Coins. So you're waiting on this person to commit or follow through on their end or in their promise in what they have committed in that discussion, is what I feel like. And I think that you're here, Gemini. This is definitely your suit. Knight of Swords, air sign, or it could be another Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in the picture. But you could also be dealing with someone that has Taurus in their chart, having the Hierophant over there. So I think that this really talks about transformation and huge and major changes. I feel like someone here in this picture is trying to stall or delay turning the new leaf, is trying to stick by what they know, is trying to impose what they think about the situation, and it's not really going with how you want to do things, Gemini. So you are clashing with someone here. Reason why I said that, Hierophant, this is the greatest conservative in the tarot deck, in the major arcana. This person, ironically, 5 is a number of change, but then Hierophant is someone that doesn't necessarily want changes. This person believes in the traditional way of doing things. Now I see whoever this is, this could be the other person, they don't really want that changes that you're proposing, your ideas, whatever is going on. They're trying to hold back to that idea. They're trying to delay on this for some reason, because they want to do things differently from how you're doing things. So now it's like a waiting game between the two of you. And I think that that's mentally, spiritually, and emotionally exhausting for anyone to go through. Too much waiting. In the end, you're going to realize, oh gosh, a lot of time has passed. You know, a lot of time in your hands. You could have put that in somewhere else. You could have put that energy into bettering yourself or doing things more productively. But because you chose to wait for this person to follow through what they promised, to follow through on the changes that you want to do, here you are feeling sorry about, you know, even wasting your time with this person altogether. Knight of Swords, indeed, further confirmed. 5 of Wands just below that. I think this talks more about the arguments, the heated arguments, feeling very angry about the other person, charging in, trying to prove your point of view. But because that's only because you know in your mind, mostly Gemini, that you are right about the situation, that you feel like you're coming from a place of no longer fearing the other person and what your environment is telling you otherwise. You want to make it happen. You feel frustrated that nothing is happening. You want some fast changes. So you are trying to fight for what you believe in. You're trying to fight the other person to, you know, see things your way, to finally have some movement, to have it, you know, to have things flowing towards that direction, because you don't want to wait any further. The more you wait, it feels like nothing is happening. And I think that the other person, though, the reason why they're holding back and they're afraid of change is because they don't know what's gonna come, what's gonna happen if they open that box. You know what I mean? That's the vision that I'm getting here. They feel like if they go to that direction of what you want, if they try to even change their way of doing things, if they find themselves in that situation where you are right, they feel like if they open that box, you know, they fear what's inside of it. They fear what could come out of it. You know what I mean? They fear the unknown. And because of that, you know, it's hard to convince someone that is very fixed-minded. It's hard to convince someone that has set their mind into the traditional way of doing things. So it's like arguing a stone. I'm sorry to say that. I hope I'm not offending anyone, but that's the vision that I'm seeing here. It's like you're here backing up all your arguments, ready for a fight, ready to tell them what you think about, ready to share your point of view, you know, for a debate of some sort, putting the effort in, as a matter of fact. But this person is rather close to that way of communicating. They're not very confrontational. They tend to keep things by themselves, and that's what's keeping you bugged. You know, that's what's disturbing for you most of all, is because this person doesn't seem to want to communicate with you, but would rather keep things behind your back, or is trying to project this kind of energy where they don't care about your point of view. So reason why I said that, because I see that this kind of energies are looking in different ways. And well, what you both realize at the end of the day is what matters most is the effort that you put in. So if you put the effort in making changes, then it's going to bring about new energies into your life, blessings, doors of opportunities, a lot of possibilities on the horizon, see, where you can go. And it's a fast acting energy. It's going to allow you to charge in and move forward. But if you put the effort into maintaining something that you already know has to change, then of course, what can I say about that? You keep on doing the same things over and over. That's kind of like insanity, to be honest. Doing something over and over and hoping for something to change is called insanity. So I hope, again, I'm not offending anyone, but that's just the kind of energy that I'm getting. I'm getting someone is feeling very frustrated and angry over here. Knight of Swords. So, or it could be even mean that you are angry over an institution here, a group of people or a company or workplace, whatever that is, and you keep putting the effort in, keep putting the work in, but you're not getting the results that you want because they're not making it easier for you. And it almost got to the point where you're ready to give up, to move forward. You're second guessing yourself and you feel like you're not good enough to make this happen. But you recharge your energies and you firmly believe in yourself and you firmly believe that this is the way to go. So you're not stopping. You're indeed putting the effort in, keeping on working your way to the top until such people or such institution will finally hear you out. So it's kind of like a protest that you're going here. I think that people see you acting very rebellious because you don't want to conform to their way of thinking. You don't want to give in to how they see things, because to you, Knight of Swords, you have a clear vision and you want to fight for that vision. You know what I mean? So let's see in the near future, Gemini, what can you expect in the near future in love and relationships? These messages are very clear. And I think that, yeah, Ace of Cups, wow. I'm so glad to see that, to be honest. Because I think there's going to be forgiveness after all. 10 of Coins, and then we also have 9 of Cups in the middle. So let's talk about the 10 of Coins first. Again, like I mentioned, 5 is a rolling number. It talks about temporary changes going on, or even permanent ones, because we have the Death card over there. An ending of something is the start of a new beginning. 10 of Coins. There's a lot of cards here that emphasizes ending something in order to start something new. But also someone here, you know, in this connection is not very happy of that changes. You see 9 of Cups here is here in reverse. That talks about someone not having his or her wish come true. Someone that feels they've been cheated on their happiness. Someone that feels it's very unfair. It's not very, it's not fulfilling to even do something that they work hard for, or to receive something that they worked hard for. So I think that this person feels like they've been cheated on, or they feel like not really in a, you know, not really in a way that there's a third party situation. But what I feel like that is because this 9 of Cups energy projects an energy where someone feels it's a very unfair situation and someone is selfish. You know, I hope I'm not really confusing anyone here, but that's the kind of energy I'm getting. It's really weird. It's kind of like a weird energy, and I apologize if you guys are not understanding here, but I wish you could see what I see in the cards, okay? With that said, I'll try my very best to explain all of this. With the 9 of Cups here, this person who has a fixed mindset and afraid of change is kind of like boasting some sort that it's very unfair, that things didn't happen his or her way, and they think that it should not have led to this point. You know, and they feel like the happiness is fake. The happiness and perhaps the forgiveness is not real at all. Ace of Cups and 9 of Cups. But to you, on the other hand, Gemini, if this is your energy, I feel like you genuinely want to have forgiveness. You want to heal. You want to have a resolution. You want to have a closure. Reason why I said that, from a period of arguing here, 5 of Wands, going back and forth, 9 of Swords, to having your closure and finally facing that person, to confront them, to say your peace of mind. You know, you're going to keep on working on what you know, and in the end, you're going to have forgiveness. You're going to have some form of reconciliation with this person, or it can also talk about your ability to firmly believe in your intuition despite an opposing energy right here. Completely different energies. But the other person, I feel like, is entirely feeling upset about the whole thing and is not happy with how things favored your end over there. So again, there's that kind of energy of jealousy, of insecurity, of feeling like they've been cheated on. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. 10 of Coins over here, though, talks about, I think, an overwhelming achievement in the end after going all through this. I think that one of you in this situation will feel like everything fell into place, all the pieces of the puzzles perfectly fit after going through this ordeal. Now finally there's going to be a summation, that finally there's going to be, you know, things are finally going to go full circle. Whoever this is, and I feel like this is more of your energy, Gemini, because you want to forgive and you want to have a closure, and you also want to, you know, move forward with confidence, with happiness, and with excitement in your life. I think that because you're going to work on that energy, you know, you're going to work on having that new beginning. Remember, Ace is a beginning after going through an ending. You're going to have that kind of stability. You're going to have prosperity, wealth, money, stability, like in terms of your career, whatever that situation is for you guys. But the other person, because they insist on doing things, they kind of are stuck, you know. To be honest, that's what I'm seeing here. Someone is in limbo. Someone can't move forward. Someone is feeling bitter about the situation, and they can't seem to accept all of this turnout of events. That's the reason why all the first cards over here are in reverse. They don't feel like things are fair. They feel like the world is against them. But the reality is they're not going with the flow of life. They're not letting the fortune enter their life because they're blocking that. They're blocking that energy. They're not being loose about it. They're not going with the flow. They're fighting. That's why they're struggling to make things happen in their life. And I wish that, you know, I wish they would just see things your way and they would surrender to the spirit, you know, before it's too late, before they feel totally, you know, drained about the whole thing, before they start blaming other people. They need to really see what they're doing here. They need to open themselves to others' points of view. They need to listen to you or to other people, so that, you know, they won't stick to what they just know. Because life is constantly changing. Energies around us are constantly changing. They need to be able to adjust. They need to stick to the spirit's guidance and not just on the literally knowledge that they know in their mind, you know, imposing all of that as a one way of doing things, as the only way of doing things. You know what I mean? So do not be afraid of change, whoever this is in the relationship. Okay? It's not too late to change your perspective on things. It's all about being flexible at the end of the day. The advice is the Queen of Swords. So cut this person out of your life, Gemini, if the forgiveness is not something they want to give you, and if this is what you're hoping for, but they're not going to grant that wish towards you because they feel bitter about it. See, not getting your wish. If that's what you're hoping for, reconciliation, then cut this person out of your life. Again, from a Knight to a Queen, I feel like this is your element, or this could be another person in the picture. But this is more of an energy as an advice that tells you, this is what the cards are saying, Gemini, to just protect your energy, stand by what you believe in. You know, you've already been through a lot, through hell, going through all of this. So protect your energy and always look at things on a very logical aspect, you know. I think that you need to protect your heart, you need to protect your emotions, not to get manipulated by anyone, and follow through what the spirit is telling you. So now is the time for you to build walls and protect yourself. And more than anything, with the Queen of Swords, don't let people take advantage of you, manipulate you. I think that you are wiser now, you're stronger now, and you know where life is going. You know that you are on the right track. So just keep following through where spirit and the universe is leading you to. All right? And I think that is something beautiful. 10 of Cups. everything you're wishing and hoping for, plus the people around you that you can share that blessing with. So that's it, Gemini. That is your reading. Please meditate on this, like and share this video, and I'll talk to you guys soon.